Mm-hmm. Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angels Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Angels. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Ezequiel Tovar. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect.
He's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Joe Ryan. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate.
Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning. Tommy Pike getting ready to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And there's the strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. In the air, right field. That's out number 2. Runner at first with 2 away. So in now for the Angels, Tommy Pike.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Slow roller to third. Arcia whips it to first. Play made. That ends the inning. So digging in, Ezequiel Tovar. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And there's a hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now here is Tommy Pike. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that's going to get into the corner. The throw into second, and that's a 2-out double. Tommy Pike with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fly ball down the line. He's under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Angels. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire out. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Dylan Cease. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Well, a swing like that.
One down. And next for L.A., Tommy Pike. And that's in there at the knees. 0-1. One out, bases empty. That one not close. Going to count 1-2.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. The pitch. This to third. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily.
The catcher number 14.
Now it's the right fielder, Tommy Pike. Doubled in his first AB. That one hit to right. Moniak has this one sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 1 out, bases empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Christopher Morel. That's hard hit on the line. Pike calls it in, 2 away. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Tommy Pike. The wind of the pitch. That one out to right. Moniak makes the grab. 1 down. Christopher Morel digging in for the Rockies. And a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw comes into third. The tag, and he's out.
In this situation with a single to right field, the runner at first cannot try to make it to third. You've got to get back into this ball game, and every base runner counts.
So in now for the Angels, Tommy Pike. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Yes. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Angels have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab, Joe Ryan. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
They got it for out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Byron Buxton. Check swing, didn't go. Ball 1. Ryan, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And there's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Out to short. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Taj Bradley. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. That one fouled off. And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Beck gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward pulls it down, and there's one down. And now Emmanuel Rodriguez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good...
One at second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play gets out of the jam.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Stays alive. 0-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Volpe drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. One up, one down. And next for Minnesota, Luke Keeschel. That one finds the zone. The 1-1. And the slider just misses. The Angels up by a run here in the third and final game of the series. Bounce to the left side. Throws across the diamond. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Now the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. And that's in the dirt. The Halos leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard ground ball, base 9. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
And the batter will be the shortstop. And that one is in for a strike. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Go to second. And that'll end the inning. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, number 13. And the right-hander back to work. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Line drive. Pulls it in. And there's one away. Byron Buxton, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the outside corner, that's strike 1. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a pop-up. Pike coming on. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Jordan Beck, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Beck goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. In the air to left center. Trout sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Matt Wallner. Ryan back to work. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the ground, Neto. Now the throw to first on the run. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Emmanuel Rodriguez. There's a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Kicks and fires. Rodriguez tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Not close with that one. And it's 2-2. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That one a little bit high. 1-0.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Rodriguez stands at first with 1 out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Shanuel drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Blaze Alexander. And he lays down a bunt. Barehand grab, fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
Number 13, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. The Angels up by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That catches the corner. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. Buxton hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And that one wrapped foul. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top.
The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, top of inning number 7, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. First pitch misses. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes the pitch. 3-2 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Line drive. Caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Rodriguez in the box again, takes a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And another ball. fouls one off. 2-2. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And that one fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And he chases a high fastball there.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches.
The tying run at the plate. Bounced out to short. On to first. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. Back in Anaheim. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Diesel. And a pitch. And he pumps it a strike. Ryan still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
And that just misses. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Alexander in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Liner, base hit. And at first, here's the shortstop at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Alexander over at first with 1 away.
Now this team is definitely looking for.
Goes to second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So, man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. No swing, he held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there.
no outs.
This to center field. Trout sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. That one ripped. Pike going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 4-1. And Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shoppy. Thanks for joining us here. And Singy, it'll be interesting to see how these teams position themselves in the standings the rest of the way. Both have postseason aspirations, and this is the time of the year when the heat gets turned up a little bit.
Yeah, the next month or so will either make you or break you. It's been a long season at this point. Some guys might be starting to feel a little tired and beat up. That's a big part of these games in August, and you're trying to collect as many wins as possible, but the coaching staffs are trying to do it in a way that also benefits their team down the stretch. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but you have to be able to finish strong. Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistent good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And there's the ball.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Count is full.
That's to third. The throw to first. One out in the top of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, and just like that, final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
10 runners on base.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby, singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Corey Seager, always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Tyler Mahle. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
It gets down, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Neto aboard here at first with nobody out. Mahle throws over. Neto back in standing. The 1-0. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Garcia flashes the leather on the run and catch. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Marcell Ozuna.
Yeah, Boog, no doubt. He's a huge reason for this club's success this year. I mean, these guys are benefiting in a big way from his clutch at bats and really just the overall production he's been able to put together so far. Leads the American League in RBIs, so expect him to play a role in this one.
Fought off foul. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, fourth right now on the American League home run leaderboard. On the ground to short. Seager. They take the force out. Out number 3. Angels lead one. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. And today on the hill, Luis Garcia. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball there. And here it comes. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Marcus Semien stands in now and watches strike one. Garcia, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Gets it to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
So 2 down. Wyatt Langford digs in now. Ball 1, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Ripped on a line. Ward calls it in to end the inning. Rangers leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. So in now for the Angels, number 55. Malley back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Bergen, something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Anthony Volpe now at the plate.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
0-1.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Seager. Over the first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Next to hit, Taylor Ward. Ball 1 there.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jake Burger. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off. He was late. And the righty deals. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Josh Young.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to...
Oh, that got him.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
And here is Ortiz. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, right side. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
At the belt and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Josh Smith up next. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back in Arlington, and here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. And ball 1.
1-1.
Looking, that's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Simeon, toss over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now, Marcus Semien. Fastball for a strike. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Oakland A's. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. And the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Langford batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Rangers go down quick. Back at Globe Life Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Logan O'Hoppe. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And that one is lifted in the air. Langford settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Trout.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Trout, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The line to kick the pitch. That one fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fourth inning underway. No score. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And that one fouled off. Two outs.
At the ball. 1-1.
Inside corner for a strike. 1-2.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight.
Threw it by him. Swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Angels go down 1. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jake Berger. The pitch. That one lifted to left. Ward drifts towards it. And there's one down. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Left field, way back there. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Outside low, and the count is 2-0. Garcia, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Ortiz. And there's a curve through for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes.
Pulled the string on the changeup. Rangers strike first on the solo job. It's now 1-0. You're watching. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, number 55.
Number 55.
Malley back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And next for the Angels, Anthony Volpe. And out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ward in the box now, takes strike 1. Now a check swing, but he held up.
1-0.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He powers that one out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on plane with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
1 down. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Out towards left center. Langford sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Tommy Pike. That one ripped left field. That's back. Back. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Headed towards the corner. Garcia settles under it and makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Angels baseball on The Show, LA. And we're back.
Leading
and now the right fielder,
Rangers,
Adolis Garcia.
the right fielder,
The wind and the pitch. Garcia started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. The pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's in there. Full count now. And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here is Marcus Semien. To the right side. And that one handled. Sends it to first. And Semien is out. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Score hold. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And he deals. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Jacob deGrom, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Rocker getting cranked up as well. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to the left. Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit hard.
Trout in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. 1 down, base is empty. On a line, base hit.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the...
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Jacob deGrom.
Just trying to keep this one close. Here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Marcell Ozuna getting ready to hit. Ozuna, a beast all year long as he leads the league in RBIs here in our final month. Right-handed reliever and delivers outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Trout leads off first with 1 away. And now 3-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Sliced hard but foul. Kicks and fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the third baseman. Swing and a miss.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Falling behind 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're the top half of the sixth. Now he breaks his bat. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he can.
Right side. Garcia settles under it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3. Oh, the throw is over his head. He's in safely at second as they score a pair on the play.
Oh, you hate to make mistakes with base runners, whether it's giving up a home run or making an error like that, and it's costly. 2 runs come around to score, and sometimes that defense can just tighten up a little bit, get too excited rather than just settling in and making the play.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. The throw in. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is Nolan Shanuel. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. To third. Young. Sends it across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs, 3 hits, an error, and 1. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 6th. Bases loaded with 1 away. Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit for the Angels.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
They can. Live up in the zone all game. If hitters will chase it, that's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next offered in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. And that one is inside. Got it by him for the K.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Garcia makes the grab, and that'll end the... And welcome back to...
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches, really just playing catch with the catcher.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Nolan Shanuel, a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put it.
And next for L.A., Nolan Shanuel.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
He swings and fouls one off. There's a swing and a drive. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 16-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Really great job of anticipation. Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Marcell Ozuna. Couple of homers so far today. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. 2 runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slater getting loose out there. Hicks, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops the final score here today, 10-6. We go to the 9th, and now Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
That one ripped, but foul. This ball's chopped to the ground. On the run, throw to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. Making a move at second base. On to pinch run for Seattle, Leo Rivas.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. And now rips one to right. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. 6-3 our final score.
Play ball. Take your base. Ball four. Ball four. Take your base.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 59, Jose Soriano.